Kadeen! Hello. Shiny day to you. Glad to have you back. In my chat. Now that you have the chance to be here. Break was good. I got quite a few nights of actual sleep, which was neat. I enjoy that. But now it's back to the regular schedule. Hopefully the sleep, the consistent sleep stays, but we'll find out together. My face low. Background's a little different. You can see more of my room now. Yeah, the mic is not here. Why is the mic? What? This is the wrong mic. There we go. Wrong scene. I know what I'm doing. I fully know what I'm up to. Yeah. I know how to stream. Kind of. I can hear my emails or not. Shut off. Stop. I don't want to know what people are emailing me. But yeah, I rearranged my room, so now there's more of the background. Not that you can tell very much when things are on screen, but it makes the vibe a little different. You can actually see Pissboy now. Pissboy's been there for like months, but now you can actually see him. Stream's going perfectly as per usual. Yeah. Never something has gone wrong. I did have to change out my capture card. Because my... Damn it. Get off of there. This little shit that I use for my camera decided to be a little shit. So I'm using my capture card that we usually use for my consoles. And I'll probably have to get another one of these. Or a better one, realistically. Is there a TV in the back? There is a TV in the back. At one point my idea was to have something playing on the TV while I was streaming, but I forgot, and now you just see the message that says that no input is detected. This one looks so ominous in the shelf up there. Love that for him. That's good. I should turn him so that he's facing the camera. But I don't know if I have space for that. I could try. There we go. Now he's looking at us constantly. Hopefully my camera's focus stays on me most of the time, because since I'm like off center from the camera, sometimes it gets confused. But I hope I have that resolved. It technically should detect my face and focus on that, but my eyes are too small. So sometimes it doesn't know that I have a face. Which is fun. Hopefully the glasses help with that. I don't know, if I put this like here, does it? It does. It can't tell that I have a face. So it's focusing on this instead of my actual face. That's gonna be interesting. Sometimes it doesn't know that I have a face. Such an ominous line. Speaking of ominous lines, you should know this, Nadine, because this pertains to you. But if you add a quote, I'm adding a quote. You don't need to put the game and date anymore. I do need to modify the while playing part. I should do that now, actually. So now you don't have to worry about adding the correct date. Where is this? Here. Let's just change it to while Khaz was streaming thing, so that it's more general. To remove that, because that's not a real quote. And let's just add it again. There we go. Neat. So now you don't have to worry about remembering what day it is or putting it in the right format, because I know that it's backwards for you and it's backwards for me as well, but I'm used to it at this point. So it's not a big deal, but it'll mean typing less, and since you're on mobile, typing less seems like a good thing for you. Lepa already knows this, so she's aware of the change. You always second guess yourself. Now I always read dates on things here backwards because I'm so used to the American way of putting it, or the States way of putting it. I'm used to month day instead of day month. It probably has it on her channel already, unless she's waiting to see if it breaks. I don't know if she cares, to be honest. I don't know if she cares that much to have it change to that. I thought of this because I saw someone having an issue where the time wasn't displaying correctly, and I went, oh, you can do that? So I added it to my command, if anyone is curious about how that looks. Actually, I can't show you because it has a hidden code, hidden ID, so I can't show you the full command. Otherwise, I'd be leaking my ID. So let's not do that, but trust me, it's cool. Let's actually do something for my life. Snacks, hello. I hate that my chat is always like... My on-screen chat updates faster than the chat that is in OBS. Also, remember how I... Let me go back to this. Remember how I like reinstalled Windows and OBS in hopes that the whole browser overlay and my chat on OBS wouldn't die? Well, it didn't help. For some reason, Assassin's Creed Odyssey just hates me having a browser source. And, well, actually, it just breaks my browser in general, because it also happens with my regular browser, even if it's not on OBS. So, nothing changed. It's just a thing we'll just have to deal with until I'm done with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which might be in the next few months, because I'm actually not gonna bother trying to not take too long. I'm gonna like just do all of the side quests and shit. So we'll probably keep playing that game for another month or so. I actually don't know how long we have left. Anyways, back to work. Let's actually get to work. I have 2 thumbnails to make today. I already have the video here. My setup is, as you can tell, a little different. My drawing screen is a little off to the side now, which is good for now. I haven't tested it for very long, so I don't know how bad it will be for my back. But as of right now, it looks to be fine. You know, watch solo media, traditional media, even if you catch an episode and it's good. I've only started watching traditional media because Lap has the time to sit and watch things with me. Otherwise, I would not. It's the only reason why we've gotten through so many seasons of Doctor Who. What are my notes for this? Sorry about my blizzard. 2 rangers and a wizard. Hey, that rhymes. Wanna go in the basement? You'll learn nothing this stream. Could be useful. More like Dick Moranis. This game has kind of a big map. Your braless wife. It's a reference. I got the JO staff and I conduit. I think either sorry about my blizzard or you'll learn nothing this stream will be good. Lovesick, hello, shining light to you. And also hi Snacks. I didn't say hi to you, I just read your comment. The only problem with this arrangement is that chat is so far away from what I'm doing. So if I don't get to chat very often, I'm sorry. I guess I could have it like over here. Just so I have it a little closer to me. Lovesick, good job on the trophy edit. That was sick. Loved it. Classic Lovesick W. Can you like actually know what I want? Thank you. had a vision of how it would end up and you had to execute. Sometimes there's just a bone in your body that requires something to be made, and there's nothing stopping it. I've had that a few times. It's been a while since I've had the drive to do something to that level now. I just built a website. And mostly because a lot of people kept asking me to put like a relative time on the YouTube posts, and that doesn't work. You can't do that. Nothing to do with the million times I've changed this stream chat. Hey, that was necessary. Is the website fixed up? It is functional. Yeah. That's the end of my sentence. It works the way it's expected. I guess I can show you guys. So this is the current iteration of it. Tells you when the stream is going to happen. Actually, something that I don't know, you guys can see the full thing. Something I don't know if people have seen so far is that when they are live, this will display the stream title and the game they're playing. Otherwise, it will give you the countdown. I do have a test version that has like the actual date when the stream is going to happen. This is supposed to be your in your own time zone, but I tested it with lab and this wasn't working, so I need to fix that. And I also need to fix like how these are arranged, because as you can tell, it moves around a bit. So I need to like fix the sizing and this element so that it actually shows you the correct time. But the current version of it that it's public does give you the correct time. And I believe I fixed it so that there was an issue where if the Sunday stream ended, there was nothing to display, because the way it's calculated, it calculates the days on that week. So the Wednesday of the week and the Sunday of that week. So if Sunday stream is done, there's no upcoming stream to calculate. So I just said stream ended, and that was it. Now realistically, that message only showed up for like 2 hours after the stream ended, which I don't think anyone would really care, but I do. So I'm pretty sure the current version, once the Sunday stream is done, will show you the date for the upcoming Wednesday stream. It should anyways. Nanners low. Oh no, Nanners stuck in ad jail. I'm sorry, Nanners. I forget that my streams have ads. I wish there was a way for me to remove those. I make no money from ads and it's just annoying for y'all. At my current size, there's no reason for me to have ads going. And Twitch is gonna make it worse. Trust Twitch to make things worse. They love making things bad for everyone involved. It was only like 10 seconds? Okay. Bearable. I just know that there's a possibility of people getting like 8 ads. in a row. And I don't want that for my viewers. Because I make like cents out of that. So it's not, there's not enough incentive for me to bore you guys with ads. I don't know if there is like a gameplay screenshot I would take. This game is very fun, but there's not much to look at. Or I guess sometimes there's too many things to look at. I had the same problem with V Rising. I guess I could, hold on. When they are together just doing nothing, I could take a screenshot of that and put their faces on there. If I really wanted to. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna use something from when the game booted them out. Because they went into webcam mode for that. Camera angle isn't the best for naming thumbnails, yeah. It's one of those games that it's fun to play and fun to watch while it's in motion, but it's not very visually interesting for stills. The last Bramble stream was fun to do. Jacob and Julie had a vision in mind, and I had a fun time making it happen. For those who didn't get the reference or who haven't watched that thumbnail or haven't seen them on their feed, it's referencing that Good Enough song with the cowboy singing, or, well, singing. Thumbnails the last two-ish weeks went specially crazy. Yeah. Well, I had time to just do that for hours. I guess I can show you how I did those. So this one, the original image was, what is it? This. So the original image was this. And what I did was I took the arm. Well, first of all, I took the whole kid out of the picture. And then I took the arm and I twisted it so that it would be pointed upwards. You can remove the mask. So there's the king with no arm. There's a little bit of a shoulder that I added for consistency, and then the rest of the arm. So I cloned and patched all of this so that it would look neat. And then I added the shoulder and the arm, and then the gradient. And for the background, since this was a book, there was a whole seam here in the middle. So I added the rest of the sky, removed the seam, and then removed the hair from the woman, because she has like a whole head and it's now not there. And I used that for the icon, and then the king is there. So yeah, that was fun to do. Oh, and the killer frequency one, similar story, kind of. I'm sure no one can tell on the actual thumbnail, but I did redraw Julia's hand. This is Julia's hand in the thumbnail. It's not a good hand, but once you put the mask in there, it like almost looks like a regular hand. And I redrew her shoulder, I believe. Yeah, I redrew her shoulder. And I redrew part of her shirt so that the microphone wouldn't be there. Because the microphone wasn't coming from a side where it would make sense with the rest of the thing. And for Jacob, I think I redid most of his shirt, yeah. It's like really hastily done and it doesn't make sense if you look it up close, but from far enough away, that's the wrong thing. From far enough away, it doesn't really matter. And then I added the YAM radio. And this 25.1.13 one is not a real frequency that you can tune into. And it's supposed to be YAM, so YAM, but in numbers. I also checked this to see what, like, because it looks like a date, like the 25th of January 2013. So I checked that day, then apparently a bunch of people died that day, which was a little unfortunate, but kind of thematic, considering what the game is about. So yeah. Not a real frequency, you don't say. I mean, maybe, I don't know how many people know how to tune into a radio and or know what a radio even is. I can't expect people to know. When was the last time that radio was relevant? Lab, hello, shiny day to you. I'm glad you can chat now. Were you stuck in a meeting? I hope not. You jumped in on something that you feel personally attacked for because it's a null thing. I just... Well, I don't know if you saw me say that this is not a real frequency that you can tune into for FM radio. And well, you will also give me shit for saying that. But Nadine was giving me shit for that being obvious, but I don't know. I don't know if people know. I can't expect people to know. It looks like a date, which I checked. I did check. As I was telling Chad that I checked it for what happened that day, and a bunch of people died. So there's that. I believe real frequencies go from like 80 to 110 or some shit. And they go on 0.5 or 0.05 increment. So like 90, 90.5, 91, 91.5. Depending on the region, it could be like 90, 90.1, 90.7, so on. So it's super not a real frequency. I wanted it to be a real frequency. I tried for a solid hour to find a way to make it an actual frequency, but there was no way for those letters to turn into a number that would work as a real frequency. So we're not just 0.5 because of the one station you used to listen to was 94.7. Yeah, it depends. I looked at the documentation for it, and it depends on the area. So some areas will do 0.5 increments or 0.05 increments, and some areas will do like different increments depending on the bandwidth that they have. I wanted this to be a real frequency. Sadly, I couldn't find a way to do it. And I didn't know what... I guess I could have tried with SSS. Let's go on a journey. Letters to number code. If I do SSS, 19, 19, 19. What if I do ASCII, 115 now? Now there's no way for me to achieve this. Unless I did some like math to like calculate the value. But that was... I don't do math. That's for nerds. $55.5. That would have been a good idea. That probably will work. It looks like SSS. The problem, I guess, was that I was thinking of how to convert the letters to numbers. I never even considered just have something that looked like the letters. I wasn't thinking visually. I was thinking secret AG code. I don't think I've ever got any alternative rock radio channels. At least not... Well, maybe like an indie one. But most of the channels are either thematic depending on the time of day, or just pop, or just some Latin American genres that I don't listen to. So I never had any interest in the radio, besides it being background noise if I was in like the kitchen or something. Julia's gamer pose. Maybe I'll use that for something. Alt rockers can have a radio station that plays consistently good music. We should just make our own radio station. and get the rights to none of the songs. Just play them from their Spotify or something. That seems like a giant waste of time. Like most of my projects. So weird that you've almost definitely heard Tamer's voice on the radio before you saw him on Twitch. Tamer's got that voice. Is it Tamer or Tamer? Don't actually remember. Make Yam Radio real. Will license Jake. Said the first way? Okay. We'll license Jake from People Need Goals to make like 2 or 3 albums, and we'll 2 or 3 albums for SSS, and we'll make a Yam Radio, and Fish Whispers will play randomly. Only songs that include the words yam/potatoes. And that one Saudi pop song that they made. That was like a 30-second jingle. I should use that for a technical difficulties screen at one point in the VODs. That's a cool visual. I don't know if it's good for a thumbnail, but it looks cool. I've spent 40 minutes streaming and have made 0 progress. My best option for a thumbnail from this is probably going to be from a cutscene. They skipped all of the cutscenes, so I got nothing. Show me the cutscenes later if I want. I'll do something with what the stream has. I'll think of something. I could clickbait the stream by showing the thing that says that their account was locked. Where's that? Good news, this new game is still very head empty playing for you. Nice. Let me pursue that avenue. Why are my guides not locked? I don't even remember where that is. I feel like I'm gonna end up dunking my tea. Any other place to keep my tea? And why am I so far away from the mic? There. Will it be in a range? No. View. Log guides. There we go. Are these... Oh, no. I should have checked before I logged them. Are these still... No, they're 20 pixels in. I need these to be 30 pixels in. Nope, 30 pixels in. That's correct. I need to change them from 20 to 30 because I've noticed that on our channel... Oh, come on, what else would be secret? When I put things closer to the edges, like this text, it gets a little cut off because now thumbnails have rounded corners, I guess to make it safer for children. So I need to push things in a little bit more so that those corners don't get cut off. I also modified the number in the corner to be a little smaller, but still fairly visible. It's a triangle now. It's a whole slanted triangle that goes in the corner. Yeah, log guides. And let's have concern and vaguely not in this plane of existence, Jacob over there. Put them on top. We don't want anyone to hurt themselves in a sharp thumbnail. It's just, YouTube always thinks of the children. And that's why Elsa Spider-Man videos are still up. Lasso tool. No, that's not how I want it. That's why YouTube doesn't like blades. Yeah, children could cut themselves on them. Actually, I'm pretty sure knives are okay on YouTube. And guns are okay as long as you're not showing how to load them. So if you show a gun, it needs to be either empty or loaded, but not the process in between. If you ever wanted to have a gun channel on YouTube, although the rules change all the time, so your mileage might vary. A water gun, yeah. I'm pretty sure the water gun on that one thumbnail that I made is the reason why that video has so many clicks. Because that, I don't even remember what the thumbnail is for. It's a while ago. Yeah, it was a core keeper video and it has 140,000 views. And episode 2 has like 48,000. So I'm pretty sure that count is the reason why it has so many views. People are like, what is happening here? Sometimes you have good ideas. Yeah, you do. That's why I listen to you. Let's just make a mask. 48k is still way more than the average, like a few months ago. Yeah, our average has gone up significantly over the last few months. That's not what I want. I should use a masking brush. Gotta put on clothes and go to the shop to withdraw cash so you can buy embroidery stuff. I'm sorry for your loss, Nax. But yay for embroidery stuff. Fiber arts are cool. Anyway, AFK, because you gotta get it done before you gotta get ready for a stitch crop. Do the thing. Go and confront the outside world. I'll lend you my energy. Maybe your D&D character should pick something up so she has a hobby besides being really creepy and good at killing people. The English test was yesterday. Turns out you can spell and follow grammar rules when forced to. Results are in a few days, but mostly optimistic. Nice. You are good at English. You just hate it. And I understand that. All of this background out here. I can draw more here if I need to. Group this. We'll group this. And we'll add an image, or we'll add a layer. And grab our good friend, the clone stamp tool. Actually, do I want to clone it or do I want to paint it? I think I want to paint it and then just texture it later. Should be relatively easy. It's not a complex t-shirt design. In fact, most of it is not even on the design. The one problem with the light I have behind me is that there's some glare on the screen. It's kind of unfortunate. Didn't realize that until just now. That's not the color I want. I'm gonna have to turn this off. You can't tell what I'm doing. There we go. No edge light for me, I guess. Although I could have it. Oh, maybe this one. No, that's not where I want it to be. Although that does make the rest of the background redder, so yeah, that could work. I mean, hell. The emotes? You mean my emotes? I did add, I added Pog. I changed the eyes emote. I changed the lore emote. And this Kiwi one. But the others I haven't changed yet. The hug emote that I drew, I'm not particularly happy with. And some of the others didn't feel like they needed to be replaced. I still need to do the animated ones. I did want my Pog emote to be sort of a general surprise. Rather than just Pog. So that's why the eye has the little exclamation mark, which you can't really tell on chat, but it's there. I didn't change the for gore emote, even though I did draw a new one, because I'm not entirely sure how to put the text on it. So that it's readable. Because even on that one, the for gore letters don't really come across very well. Maybe I'll not have text at all and just the 3 dots. I'll see how I feel about it. It's more of a good surprise email than a Pog, yeah. The eyes give you the light at the presence of a shiny vibes. Well, that is Pog. Poggers is a replacement for like, oh cool kind of deal. So instead of saying that was amazing, you say pog and call it a day. You know, when a cat sees something and the pupils do the thing, that, okay. That's sort of like pogging. See how long it takes me to recreate this shirt, which I have done before. I've had to recreate this exact same shirt before. Maybe I should use Photoshop. This is the exact kind of thing that the new Photoshop features are for. The whole generative fill. That is the kind of feature that machine learning would make my job easier. B is oh hey friend, Komodo dragon is yo, and I forget what the shark is called. Oh, the pug bones. It's I guess the maybe I should have made the mouth bigger. I'll consider it. Okay, now we gotta mix this auto clean brush. It's perfect just the way it is. Okay, less work for me. You're just emote blind. I mean, your descriptions of the emotes are not wrong. My blog gives me very me style blog vibes. Like blog but subdued because it's me. I don't emote that much, so that's as excited as I would get about something. That's the extent of my emotion range. Took you months to realize that Child's skull is supposed to be laughing. Child's laughing emote is very good. I made this worse. I should just use one color and stick to it. Why is that so purple? Why is that so purple? What's happening? I need hue level saturation. Just get the saturation completely down so it's actually dark and not just some shade of purple. Why is this mixing? I don't want it to mix. Now it's too light. Can you like actually move the slider for me? Thank you. San, hello. Shiny day to you. I hope you're doing alright. Nice pog, thank you. Took me ages to finish. Because I wasn't happy with anything that I was drawing. And then I eventually went, I'll never be happy with anything that I'm drawing, so I'm just gonna call it done. And now it's uploaded. You have successfully painted one rod of several for a set of curtains. Nice. I see you're keeping yourself productive. Well, the good news, the colors make sense. The bad news is that there's a very noticeable seam here. I definitely need to mix. Your dies are supposed to be delivering today? Hell yeah. Actually, my adapter should be delivering today too. If the guy that usually delivers to me is consistent, it should be in like the next half hour. There's this company that... There's multiple delivery companies here. And there's one that I usually get my international purchases from. And it's the same guy, the same driver all the time. Driving here, so we've kind of like... We know each other at this point. Let's see, Ryan's rod. Ooh. It's a pretty rod you got there. Scale laughter intensity. Shell skull. Smiley face. Bigger laughter. Describe real life laugh. As in smiley face to bigger laughter. Should be surprising for the first time you actually heard it. Lap does everything in a big way. Laughing, sneezing, getting mad. Buying cars. I actually don't think Lap's car was terribly big. Balls to the walls, baby. Incredibly funny for someone who doesn't biologically come with balls. But has bigger ones than most people I know. Lap's balls are the wall. Or tall ones that you have the figurative dick size of the Sears Tower, so the balls would probably match the scale. I don't know, I've seen some very tiny balls and some really big dicks, so your mileage may vary. Let me go to the spring. Now, where the fuck are they hosting their shirts? I'll just go to the Twitch channel. It's T-Public, it is T-Public. I forgot this shirt has like a whole thing. Wasn't there a bigger version of it? No. I'm not stealing the design. I work for this company. Like, for legal purposes, I should disclose that. Let me turn down the opacity. Need to... How's the shirt even lined up? No, I don't want to duplicate it. I want to make it bigger. So that fits. That kind of fits. I mean, would it even matter if it doesn't perfectly fit if I just replace the whole thing? Good question, Khaz. It probably doesn't. So now I'm gonna do them out. No, not with this brush. Not with a marker. Masking. Forgot about the wet edges. Just remove all of this. I need a pad. And then we add average. Oh, but I will have to... Yeah. I'll have to fully remove it from the background here. That's easy. Give me this. Was there a black dot there? I accidentally clicked, didn't I? Yep. What y'all talking about? Like, get my ass off chat. Cat thing. Okay, I see. What your rod looks like? Your rod looks like a mushroom? I could have told you that. Half shroom, half fish. Imagine a mermaid tail that transitions into a cap. That would be interesting. How does this looks from Jafar? It's just a black shirt. I just made you laugh, cough. I'm sorry. While saying it looks like you have 40 minutes to complete this project. Marriage room. We couldn't have realized this last month. No, cause I guess we should have talked about Sin's rod earlier, and this conversation would have happened. But we didn't. We were fools. Let's do... No, not this. I want... Mesh warp. Thank you for making it a thing. We'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do this. So that it conforms with Jacob's value. Khaz, will anyone even see this? No. No one will. That's not the point. That looks okay. Yeah. You won't even be able to tell that that's not his shirt. Is there a better blending mode? Ah, average. My beloved. I always come back to the average. Blending mode. Just works so well. Because it's an average. Cool. So there's that. I feel like this needs to be even bigger. And we'll do a little bit of cloning. To remove that. No. It's not lined up correctly. It's gonna bother me if it's not. Damn it. There. I spent a lot of time on this and I don't know if it's achieving anything. I could completely forgo this. And just use this and put text over it. It says sorry. Why is this? Oh, this is behind everything, that's why. Then condense bold. I could make it political. And change the Blizzard word for the Blizzard logo. Because Blizzard bad and Blizzard made the game. I don't know. Having second thoughts. I could make the error code say sorry about my Blizzard. Right. Or I could, yeah, I could have it so that the, so it could be like your account is currently locked. You can put is up here. Your account is currently frozen. Your account has been blizzarded. The problem is that frozen and locked do not mean the same thing. Excited for these VODs to go up. Missed both stream last week. Well, you're in for a treat because this Diablo one is 4 hours. And they played with Nathan. Maybe I should add Nathan somewhere in here. .4 hours, yeah, they started early. They started when Nathan starts streaming, and they went until their regular time. Because Nathan wanted to play the game for long, and Jacob and Julie also wanted to play the game for long. Your account is currently gnomed. That is funny. Now, where will I put Nathan? I do have Nathan's face, don't I? I should. Yeah, I do. What am I even thinking about? Portraits 2022. Did they not? They said why they didn't do a new portrait this year. You know what? This is kind of funny. Jacob's expression with Nathan's face, it's really funny. Oh, I got myself. It almost looks like Nathan is whispering this to Jacob. Actually, I could fucking do the Dick Moranis thing. I think I have to. Are they not changing the portrait? I don't know when they do it. Because I remember them doing it. Do they do it at their anniversary? Like their independence anniversary? I don't even remember when they do it. Regret to inform me that it's fucking warm outside. Oh no. No, that's the wrong thing. How do I spell Moranis so that it's not just Moranis? This wouldn't work. I think they've gone into the time to update the portraits. Okay. Moranis? Okay. That is better. Moranis. I don't want to change the size of neither of them because I feel like the position of Jacob and Nathan is the best. I don't think I could have done better on purpose. Queerman was pre-independence portraits, whereas post-independence. Okay. Yeah, and there's no like Pride video this month because it actually was less effective to have them designing Pride merch. So we're not getting a Pride merch video. There's a Pride stream happening. So after that, we'll probably get new portraits, and I need to remember to ask Jacob for them. Yeah, there is Pride merch. We're just not getting a Pride merch video. Is what I meant to say. Sorry if I said it weird. Back to my average. Want me saying something weird? No. Certainly weren't giving me shit for saying things fucking weird last night. You never do that. Pride Rick's intro is funny, but I hope they don't keep it up for the entire month. I don't know what their plans was. I know that they wanted to have it for a few of the videos. But I don't know how consistent it's going to be. I haven't watched the trophy video in a while, so I don't know. I just know I know trophy news because they say things on SSS. That's it. Weirdly, I think this thumbnail does encompass the mood of the stream. Let's save this thumbnail. Is Diablo 4, and we export it. It's a JPEG, yes. And that's that. Next video. This only took me an hour and a half. Oh, hold on. Package is here. I'll be back. Your old phone that yes you still use for Twitch doesn't have it, but you can see it. Both of your old phone or your new phone are Samsung phones, right? Okay. That might be part of it. Good luck, saying. Achieve the thing you're setting out to do. I forgot what it was, but I wish you luck. I'm eating. Oh. Big oof. Good luck. Oh, I forgot about the joy face. Spoilers for those who haven't watched the stream, but this is what Joy looks while she's pooping. Olive, sorry. This is what Olive looks like while she's pooping. Jacob said he's gonna try and make it into an emote. New trophy. We literally just made Karina draw hot monsters for 40 minutes. Incredible. Moon will for sure love that one. Quote unquote made. I'm sure she hated it the entire way. You might too, but you're not sure if you and Karina have the same hot monster standards. Only one way to find out. Oh, this is the one. You can watch the slow motion here in slower motion. This is the edit someone made. Someone took a screenshot of the stream and made an edit for it. Found footage meme. I truly did not realize how long Julia spent on each level. I guess towards the last half hour of the stream, she started going a bit quicker. But she truly spent time having fun. Which I respect. That's what this stream is about. Actually, I was absolutely julieing the levels to mess with Jacob. I put on my on the YouTube post announcing the stream that viewers and Jacob's mental stability was not going to be part of the calculation when building the bridges. And I was right. This is actually a jump. That is actually a jump. I think the rest of these were actually just playing the game. So I'm not interested. That thumbnail is always going to be funny for me. What do I want to use? I guess I could do this one and put the plus I went underwater thing. So I can make it bigger. Is that what it? School bus, I went underwater. Yeah, that's like a all your bases belong to us kind of shit. Are you trying to move your desk? That never goes well. Still lighter on your bed that you also want to move. Don't break your back, please. Finally gonna buy new furniture because yours is a mess. I feel that. I am... can you guys see it? Barely. The dresser that's right there has been in my family since I mean probably the entire time I've been alive. It's busted all to hell and I want to replace it, but I don't know if I want to like try to fix it or just buy a new one. I don't want to crop it. If it's a decent enough quality, fixing it will be cheaper and last longer. Probably, yeah. I mean, if it's lasted this long, and I don't think my parents got it new. I sincerely doubt my parents got it new. Because our first fridge, I believe the dryer, and, well, dryer. It was a thing that would spin your clothes and get the water out. Probably our first TV. All of them were secondhand. Don't really need to have it last that much longer, just a couple of years. Well, none of the furniture that is in this house is going anywhere. We're not selling the house once I leave. It could still be useful for my sis. I imagine she's gonna stay in this house. There's no reason for her to go anywhere else. Unless work and stuff. But I don't know what her plans are with her boyfriend coming into this place. The fridge you had for like 20 years had been your grandmother's. Shudders to think of the environmental impact. Our old fridge was solid. It was probably really bad for the environment also. But it was really solid. The fridge that we bought to replace the first one started leaking a little bit, which my sis wasn't super happy with, so we bought a new one. But that old fridge now we're using as a pantry because it's still sealed, so things can't get in. It just doesn't cool anything. Bedrooms can be presentable. They can be livable. I would like to have a bedroom that you don't need to have existed in it for several years to understand how to live in it. because we have a giant metal stand thing that you don't really like, but you feel bad selling for cheap because it's also pretty cool. It's like a coat hanger. Probably make this like bluish. So the gradient can be useful. I ain't changed the color of the text at all. Because the luminosity was still high. Okay, give me like a cyan. Should I leave it as underwater, or should I put it like underwater? Or underwater? Because this type of, or this, wrong spelling is important. Ooh. I would like one of those. Can you ship it to me? Sure, it'll be cheap. Find a purple one for me. I just like shelves. Shelves are cool. You can put things on shelves and they stay there. I want to have more shelves like that one. I feel like I've underused the vertical space available in my room. I do have like, it was technically supposed to be, light is blinding me. I think it was just supposed to be a box, but I bolted it to my wall and I use it to store things that I don't need all the time, like leftover screws and whatnot. And it has 3 shelves. Your iron army sitting on ribbons in between 2 of them. It's called DIY and you wish you were capable of it. It's not hard to DIY things. It's hard to DIY them well, as exemplified by my entire house. You've seen my walls. that that white line going across my wall, that's supposed to be like a plaster so that it would be flush. But I never finished it and I never painted my wall. So my wall just has white stripes for no reason. Also, my ceiling has exposed beams because we didn't feel like finishing the ceiling, which actually did help me because I can clamp things to the ceiling now. So yeah, my entire house has been DIY'd and all of it is really shaky. I have what people like to call a rustic finish. Yeah, that is true. Although the exposed beams are not like unheard of. That is a thing that people do. We did it for the style, but it's actually because we didn't have the budget to make a proper ceiling. My sister actually finished her ceiling. I didn't care because, like I said, I can bolt things to the beams. Also, my walls are made out of two separate types of wood, and only half of my room is painted. And there's so much wrong with it. I'll eventually... I don't know. I've been saying that I'll paint this room for like a year. And I just haven't. First Minecraft house vibes. Yeah. My room gives you anxiety every time you see it. Same. Time for you to go stitch. Have fun stitching. I hope the weather doesn't kill you. Do I have a better idea for this thumbnail? I don't really. This is fine. This is a neat and very straightforward thumbnail. I'm just thinking if I have a better idea. You know, it's typically hot and muggy outside, but you keep the house so cool that you're sitting with a small blanket and a poncho sweater right now. It's probably very cold outside. It was like in the single digits Celsius outside. It still is actually. But my room is 23 right now. Happy birthday to my room. I know you have a command. Oh, the command shows a different weather than my app does. It's actually quite pleasant. Hey, the weather for Austin is the record high in the UK. Well, actually not the record high, but how hot it got in the UK recently, and everyone was worried about it because the UK doesn't get that hot, and the houses are not built for it. So people were having a bad time. I don't think I have a better idea for this thumbnail. I just need to find somewhere to put this logo. Probably on the bus. Just do perspective tool. The people are not built for it. You're not built for it, and you lived through it 26 times. Air conditioning has fucked my ability to, damn it, withstand more extreme weathers. I used to be fine with heat, and now I can't. Because Austin weather is actually pretty similar to the weather here. It probably gets a little bit hotter more often, and it might be more humid, which is a problem. But other than that, it's pretty similar, and I don't think I'd be able to handle it now because I'm so used to having air conditioning. Have never been built for the heat. Yeah, you were living in an area that was much colder. You're built for the cold, not so much for the heat. You're built for no weather. Nadine needs to be in a constant 20 degrees Celsius at exactly 70% humidity. No more, no less. Is there anything I can do better for this thumbnail? I already have an upset Jacob screenshot. There were no moments of Jacob looking upset despite everything that was happening. So I think that's how this thumbnail is gonna end up. The Diablo thumbnail set the bar too high, and this one feels underwhelming. But it's It's a decent thumbnail. Let me upload both of them so I don't forget. Because it has happened before. That might be the first time you heard someone say that Diablo set the bar too high for anything. Where's Diablo? Desk moved? Hell yeah. And this is Polybridge. With a P for Polybridge. Probably move back to your brother's whole room tomorrow with help. Definitely get help. Never try to move furniture on your own. Unless you really have to. And I have to end the stream. I did the things. I'm back. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with my lights. Because if I turn this one off, it feels like I'm missing something. But if I turn this one on, that looks awesome, but I have a fucking glare on my screen. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm not doing an art stream. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll be back on Thursday with Assassin's Creed. And we'll be playing Assassin's Creed until the end of time, apparently. I'm almost tempted to get Mirage, but that one's full price, so probably not. I don't care that much. Yeah. Remember food and meds and all the things, yeah. Do I have anything else to say? No. I've been Khaz. You've been wonderful. Remember that you're very important to me. And remember to think. Worcestershire.